saying a final farewell to Senator Dianne Feinstein. Political dignitaries and invited guests paying tribute to her life and legacy at a memorial service this afternoon at San Francisco City Hall. Among the speakers was her granddaughter.
She will also be remembered across the country for shattering the glass ceiling. She showed young women everywhere that they too can be leaders, that they can make an impact, and that they deserve a seat at the table.
Thanks so much for joining us here at 4 p.m. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Hunter Sowards. Our CBS 13's Steve Large is live there in San Francisco with the emotional tribute to Dianne Feinstein. Steve?
Well, as if on cue, the sun is shining down on San Francisco today. Very uncharacteristic blue skies and very warm weather for this crowd here. And I can tell you that this was much more than a tearful memorial for Dianne Feinstein. It was truly a celebration.
Some of my fondest recent memories of
With the impressive architecture of San Francisco City Hall as its backdrop, Dianne Feinstein's life as a dedicated public servant for so many decades was honored in front of 1,500 private guests. Vice President Kamala Harris spoke about her mentor's passion for detail.
Dianne commanded respect, and she gave respect. She was a serious and gracious person.
The tributes continued after the memorial service from Sacramento public servants.
She really was a taskmaster, and she studied everything. She always had this big briefing book, and whenever members of the California delegation come to see her, we knew we had to be prepared.
This was a woman of valor, and a woman who could be both gentle and tough.
The ceremony was paused at times briefly by the sounds of Blue Angel jet engines. Practicing for Fleet Week, Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi could not make it through her remarks without acknowledging them.
It's what Dianne wants. That's what we get.
Granddaughter Eileen Mariano described her effortless closeness with her grandmother, right down to wardrobe advice.
And she would also say to me, if you ever go out of town, no matter where you're going, it doesn't matter if you're going to a city or the desert or a beach or the mountains, always pack a black pantsuit. There is no occasion to which you can't wear a black pantsuit.
Senator Dianne Feinstein, remembered as a loving grandparent and native San Franciscan whose fierce spirit made her an American icon. And it was really fitting that the Blue Angels were flying overhead because it was Dianne Feinstein that founded Fleet Week here in San Francisco back in the 1980s. So in attendance today at San Francisco City Hall, 30 U.S. senators were scheduled to be here, 20 members of Congress, current California Governor Gavin Newsom and former Governor Jerry Brown. So quite the long list of VIPs here, all here to celebrate an incredible life.
Yeah, a bit of a contrast from yesterday, Steve, right? It was a solemn occasion, obviously, but today you really got the sense that they were celebrating her legacy, and some of the speeches were really well prepared.
I thought so, and something that we really heard more about today was how much of a taskmaster she really was. That attention to detail that maybe people didn't appreciate it in the moment, but as they reflect back on their interactions and their relationship with Dianne Feinstein to a person, everyone said that she made them better at what they did.